This is how I made $2,200 today trading NQ. I'm going to run you guys through my entire thought process, what I was looking for in the morning, what my bias was going into the day, why I executed, why my price target was, and just pretty much run through the entire trade with you guys. So let's jump right in and let's talk about the actual trade. So the first thing I want to do is actually just I want to go back all the way to the morning, take off all these drawings, and basically run you through my top-down analysis all the way how I actually took this trade. So starting on the bigger time frame, we're going into a Tuesday. If we look at the Monday, we can kind of see we were just sitting in the previous range from Friday's price action. From last week, Friday had to move up, took out buy side, started to kind of displace back inside the range. And so we're kind of still holding here. But one thing that we're starting to do is we're generating buy side with this high, and on this move down, which we'll zoom in a second. But the first thing that I noticed going into the morning is I always start on the bigger time frames. We had a 4-hour fair value gap that was continuing to hold bullish every single time that we recently came in. Tapped, we wick, tap, we wick, tap, we wick. So I wanted to continue to see this hold and start to reverse back to the upside. Zooming into the 1 hour, we had sell side liquidity to the left of us, this recent low that was taken. So going into New York AM, I want to see clear signs of manipulation. I want to see a move higher. Currently here, we did have a move, and we kind of did have a change in the state. So going into the morning, I'm looking for this fair value gap to hold bullish. When we zoom into the 5-minute, we can see we're generating all of this low resistance liquidity, right? All of the buy side liquidity that is being created on this move to rebalance price back to equilibrium of this previous range. Because the main thing that we want to focus on here is always reminding ourselves there's 4 reasons why markets are going to move. Hunt liquidity, generate liquidity, rebalance to inefficiencies, and rebalance to equilibrium. So we've kind of done everything I've wanted to see on the bigger time frame. We've rebalanced to the 4-hour fair value gap. We've taken sell side liquidity. We're starting to build more structure. We're generating buy side liquidity. So going into the morning, what I needed to see was a 5-minute change in the state of delivery. I want to see us continue to hold this area, and I want to see a 5-minute displacement of this range. So this becomes my internal buy side level, and I'm looking to see a move higher. Now, another thing that was going to continue to give me confluence with this is NQ put in an SMT with this bigger time frame low. When we look at ES at the time, ES recent low was here. ES never ended up taking this low. So we have a bullish SMT here. So let's go into market open, and I'm going to run you guys through my entire thought process. So right now, going into the day, I'm bullish. I want to see a move higher. I want to start to see us move lower. We've taken sell side. We have an SMT. So I'm looking to now see internal displacement so I can catch this buy side of the curve. Because I don't need to catch this whole move back up. I just want to catch the confident of this internal model to rebalance back inside the range. So market opens. We end up putting another internal SMT. Actually, market doesn't open. Wait, I'm waiting. Market then opens here. Here. We end up moving lower, taking the recent low. If we look at ES ends up coming down, also taking this recent low. SMT is still holding, though. So SMT is still holding from this recent low. So now, what am I waiting to see? I'm waiting to see a change in the state of delivery to the upside on the 5-minute. So I know the bigger time frame is still holding bullish. We're still in the 4-hour fair value gap. I'm looking to see displacement to the upside. Even if I think the market is going to bounce here, even if I think we're going to go higher, I can't take a trade unless the market and the data actually validates that bias. So this is my change in the state of delivery, right? My last series of down closed candles. So the first thing I want to see is this 5-minute fair value gap get ran through. So this morning, I was waiting. We ended up coming up. Again, there's still no close above this level. So I'm waiting. And at this point in time, I'm waiting for 10 a.m. news. Because 10 a.m. is going to open. We had red folder news, and I wanted to see that kind of be the volatility that the market needed for us to see the expansion. So I'm waiting. And what I notice is right here. This is 9:59. I notice on the 5-minute, in 1 minute, we're about to open. Right? Or this candle is going to close. And right now, we are sitting above this candle high. So in 1 minute, when 10 a.m. news opens, I'm expecting manipulation down and to continue higher. Because we will close above this. I'm expecting then 10 a.m. to open, rebalance us, and then continue higher. So where I'm looking now, where can price possibly rebalance to? Well, there's a 1 minute fair value gap right here. So I'm waiting. 10 o'clock opens. I enter in long. We rebalance to the fair value gap. Put my stop down here. And I'm looking to see a continuation to the internal high. And then I'm looking for targets higher. Now, could I have left a lot more runners on the table here? Yes, I could have. I don't think I should have, because I'm always going to take what I'm confident with. What I did like is I knew we were going to have a lot of more room to the upside, but for me to have a confident target, so I looked to the left of price action. I know the market rebalances to inefficiencies, equilibrium, hunts liquidity. So I'm trying to find an area in which all of that makes sense. To the left of me, I know I can see that there's these equal highs here where buy-side liquidity is going to be resting, and right above it, there's a fair value gap. So there's a 5 minute fair value gap right above equal highs. I know this is going to be a high probability area in which the market is most likely going to draw towards. I enter in long. We continue to hold. 10 a.m. continues to push us up. Price target 1 gets hit, and we see an immediate push follow through to the actual level. I'll show you the executions here so you can see that this trade actually was taken. Entered in long on the fair value gap, took off my first contract at the high, and then I scaled the rest of my position at the 5 minute fair value gap. Plain, simple, easy. Don't want to overcomplicate this for you guys. Like, I don't want to make an unnecessary long 30-minute video going over this trade. The main thing I want you to get from this: what's my bigger time frame confluence? What is my bigger time frame showing me? We are in a 4-hour bullish fair value gap that we have not broken through. Sell side liquidity has been taken. There is a bullish SMT in the imbalance. Like, if we're in an imbalance that we already expect to reject, and then we have an SMT and sell side liquidity was taken, it's a high probability we're probably going to bounce from it on the bigger time frame. And if I know we're probably going to bounce from it on the bigger time frame, I zoom in and I find the internal model. I zoom in and I recognize where's manipulation taking place. Boom, market opens. What is this? We're expecting a 10 a.m. reversal, because we manipulate in the opposite direction of what we think the draw liquidity is. I think the draw liquidity is higher. I think we're going to move back inside this range. So I'm waiting for the market to open. We manipulate in the opposing direction of the draw. We take the internal sell side level. And notice, what are we doing all morning to set up this move? The market is constantly showing signs. What are we doing this entire morning to set up this move for New York AM? We're generating all of this buy side liquidity, which then we expect to become low resistance, which means we're expecting it to get run all at once. So low gets taken, 5 minute fair value gap gets ran through. I wait for the 10 a.m. candle to open. Once we're above this high, I look for the fair value gap. I zoomed in. 1 minute fair value gap got tapped. First PT, second PT, bingo, bango, 2K day, nothing more, right? Absolutely fantastic trade. Stepped away after it. No other trades the rest of the day. There could have been maybe some continuation plays, but I'm not really that opposed to it. And you might be looking at this saying, Justin, look how much price ran. Why didn't you leave it running? Because I'm not looking for it. I'm taking what I'm confident with. And going into this trade, I wasn't confident we go all the way back to new highs. So I'm going to take what I'm confident with. Great day. Journaled it. Fantastic. Again, don't really want to make this video too long. I want you guys to get the knowledge, understand why I took this trade. We took it on live in the group, and it was a great start to the week. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know I'm not going to go too far in depth on this because I want you to really dial in, take what was given to you, use it to your advantage. Easy day. Easy day. If you did not see this bias, go back, review your charts. What did you fail to see? What did you fail to see? Always look at the morning. Always recognize, where do you want to see manipulation take place? If you're bullish, you want to see a move at the open lower. If you're bearish, you want to see a move at the open higher. Where can the market easily cause max pain and stop out as many traders as possible before actually going in the direction? And that's exactly what happened today. Everybody thinks we're going to bounce. We end up selling one more time, taking out the recent low, trying to stop out as many longs that were in the morning as possible, and then we get the move. Recognize the manipulation first, then take the trade. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.